Oh, we got one to talk about. Vegas is giving us some gold. We have the Miami Dolphins playing the Indianapolis Colts, and this is going to be a fun one for me. Vegas is calling this a half-point game. That's right, the Colts are favored by half a point, which is Vegas telling you that the Dolphins should win by 2.5. That's right. You get 3 points for just being home. Let's take a quick look at the quarterback matchups. We have Tua versus Daniel Jones. Now, everyone wants to make fun of Tua, but when he's healthy, he performs. Tua is a top 10 to 15 quarterback, and I think that's slightly underrated when healthy. Then we've got Daniel Jones, who's a top 20 to 25 quarterback. Look, it's shameful that Anthony Richardson could not outperform Daniel Jones, but here we are. That's what we're dealing with, Colts fans. I apologize. I hate to bring you down, but this is real. Obviously, I'm picking the Dolphins to win. I was blown away. This line is slowly moved to where the Dolphins will be favored by kickoff because people must be hammering this bet, which does make you nervous because do not get it mistaken. The Colts are fantastic at playing upset. It's what they do. It's the whole thing they live for is to upset other teams. It'll drive you crazy losing to the Colts. But instead of picking the half points, I'm looking at alternative spread. That's right, we are going to juice up this bet. Instead of just doubling our money, we're going to take an alternative line and give the Colts some points. That's right, so if you give them 6.5 points, which is probably going to be my favorite bet, might even throw this in a parlay, it's going to be a plus 219. Get a little extra juice there. Instead of plus 100, you get plus 219. Another bet that I like, and I might just play this straight up, is giving them 9.5 points. That's right, 9.5 points. The Dolphins should win by double digits. If you do 9.5 points, you get a plus 323. Feel a little safer about the 6.5 because the Colts are a feisty team. As much as I want to make fun of them, do not get it mistaken. This is a team you got to pay attention to. Let's take a quick look at some prop bets. We've got Tua at over 250 yards. Seems slightly rich. That's right about what I had in my mind. I'm going to bet the over, though. Jones at 200. I will be betting over just because of garbage time stats. The Colts will have to get away from the run to try to catch up, so he probably gets around that 225, 235 mark. That's why I'm placing Jones, so bet the over on that. I also like Tyreek Hill's 71.5 receiving yards. I feel like he should hit that. Look, he can get that on 2 plays. He can get that on a single play if we're going to be honest. But I do think, he's more in that 5 to 6 catch range and probably about 120. People like to dismiss Hill and not put him in the top 5 wide receiver category, but he is still that guy. Let's take a look at rushing. I'm not a huge fan of the Miami side, but I do like Jonathan Taylor's 81.5. I'll be betting the under on that. The problem with garbage time is when you're trying to play catch up, you get away from the run, and that's going to rob Taylor of some rushing yards. But do not get it mistaken, Taylor's a beast. He might catch up. And then I also like Daniel Jones' 23.5 rushing yards. I am betting the over on Jones' 23.5 rushing yards. Great value in that bet. Let me know in the comments, should I go 6.5 or 9.5 points? Because I'm really starting to feel a little gambly going for that 9.5, but I'll probably play it safe with that 6.5.